Alright, alright, alright. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. My voice feels crispy tonight. I don't know if that was the right adjective, but we're gonna let it ride. How's everybody else doing? Okay, looks like all of the audio isn't screwed up, so that's a plus. Let's just go ahead. There is new content to grind. Woo, 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 woo. Which means that's gonna get thrown by the wayside. Who is the new spotlight pitcher? I feel like it was a pitcher that was or no. It was what's his schnuts? Goodman. Yeah. There we go. And then don't remember who the tops now was. Probably be the highest overall ones. Or not. Don't. That was. We can go there. Believer, maybe? Okay. Sure. Don't love that. Man, I always do that stupid shit. Where you just have like almost no options. I haven't even looked at the program yet. I may not need to do all that ridiculous shit. 8 total bases. Oh, that's what it is. False means. Woo. I'm not doing that anytime soon. That card's gonna be ass. Ever since they took away Skeen's cutter, none of his cards have been good. So, sorry, I'm not excited. The last good Paul Skeens was the 99 chase pack card last year that got a cutter. Sorry if anyone disagrees with that opinion. It's just my opinion. Sorry. Good man. I don't think I'm doing that. Okay, so that's just Hunter Goodman. No tops now, really, so I can actually do whatever I want here. Part of me is debating this Jaron Duran. 77 power left at P5. He's a good defender. 90 reaction with 95 speed. He's a really good defender. What do you do? What do you do? Oh, our price is dying. That's not good. That will probably expedite my choice to sell him. That sucks. Who knows? Maybe his price has come down because some people fulfilled some buy orders. You know, a new chase pack came out today. People are trying to finally finish the who's in what? Ted Williams. That's the name I'm thinking of. So maybe that's why his price is down a little bit. It might rebound. He's a popular name. His chase pack isn't in current circulation, so maybe it just needs a moment. I bought him at 140, I want to say. 142, something like that. I really want to use him, but like I just can't justify keeping him for that price. I was kind of hoping his price would die more. I was hesitant to buy him at all. And then I thought, you know, I could buy him, I could hang on to him for a little bit and then sell him for a profit probably. Probably hosed for trying this, huh? No, actually not. Okay. This song seems abnormally loud. Hope that's not echoing through the microphone. Oof. But yeah, unintentional week-long hiatus again, like what happened the previous week. I ended up with like a stomach bug, actually. That was not fun at all. Like having to go to the bathroom 20 plus times a day. Not ideal. And so, yeah, I just didn't have it in me. The 2 nights that I would have, what would it have been, Tuesday night and Wednesday night? Man, I just felt like such garbage. There was no way. Especially with how often I was having to go to the bathroom. Like, if I was able to take Imodium or Pepto or something and not go to the bathroom as often, I was just going to sleep. I wasn't going to stream. And then it was probably more likely that if I came back here, I was just going to have to go to the bathroom a ton. Which is not fun for anybody. Like, I'd have basically only been able to play against the CPU, do some offline grinding. Oh, that sucks. I got under that too much, didn't I? I'm not getting another at bat. Coming up 1 base short. But yeah, I was pretty bummed about it. And then it all worked out. I didn't have a partner today. Well, I had a partner today. I didn't have a partner tonight. The only other person that could have possibly got to go home was the supervisor. And so in spite of the fact he was an EMT, like, he had to stay there because he was the supervisor. And so your boy got to come home early. They didn't have to ask me twice. My last call I ran was a 450-pound lady that was completely butt naked and crapped herself. So, yeah, I'm good to go home. And that was after having to go to probably the most disgusting house I've ever had to go to in EMS. Like, even with N95s and all gowned up, we put trash bags over our boots and like covered the complete bottoms of our legs. It was like disgusting. The amount of ammonia you could smell in that house from all the pee. Ugh. Like, it felt like I was inhaling something toxic being in there. So yeah, when they were like, hey, you want to flex and go home? I was like, whoosh. Shit, yeah. I don't want to spend a lot of time this evening doing offline stuff because I am actually pretty excited about the new multiplayer mission drop, and the 2 new cards actually both look pretty good and usable. I always like Manny Machado's swing, and he's got like inverse power and contact on his cards usually, where he has higher contact against righties, same-handedness, and then higher power against lefties, which in my opinion is kind of ideal for cards. You get a little more contact, same-handedness, and then a little more power when you have the platoon advantage. And then Ian Happ has a great swing, over 100 contact both sides, good enough power. The power left kind of sucks, but P5 he'll get 80, which is fringe usable. He'll be a contact hitter, which kind of sucks, and I don't think he has any good quirks to balance that out better. But it's also a gold glove card, so he's going to be a great defensive left fielder. I want to say he had like 70 speed, which is way more than enough for corner outfield, especially with good fielding and reaction. So, okay. feels like I haven't played in a week. I'm swinging that stupid shit against the CPU. What else came out? Oh, the new Rafi Devers for completing the Spotlight missions this week. Awesome. Kind of hoping that tanked the price out of the former Chase Pack Devers. I doubt that it tanked it enough where I'm going to be like, yeah, I'll lock that in for Ted Williams, but it could have. It's a free card of the same player that's better. I don't think it's anywhere near as good defensively. It's just way better hitting attribute-wise, which is more important for a third base card. Oh. I missed one. I didn't know I skipped a day. Maybe it was one of the days I didn't play. But yeah. I'll look at that. I don't know that there's going to be enough new cards that have come out that I can get Ted Williams tonight. It's probably more likely it's going to be tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next Friday, when we get more tops now. But we'll just see. Wow, what a spot. I was watching a video today. I don't remember if it was while I was driving home or just before I drove home. But Gomes the Legend was talking, like, by the time we get this Sammy Sosa card, there's going to be so many other cards that are on par with it that, like, kind of stinks. This was such a great idea to honor such a cool thing that he did in baseball. And the fact that this card's going to come out and there's going to be other outfielders that will be comparable or better, depending on if you like it. His swing's a little slow and long feeling, so against righty-righty can be difficult on higher difficulties. It just kind of stinks. You make a whole program about being the only player in history to hit 20 home runs in a month, and then take an entire month to release it. I'm trying to think of how you could have done it better. I mean, other than just like having it be a normal ass program that came out June 1st. Even if you made it something like the Shohei 50-50, where like you had harder milestones to hit, and so it could take you a month to do it, or it could take you a day or two of grinding the program and actually like focusing on it. Because I mean, the day that this program got added to the game and we could see this card, he was one of the best outfielders in the game. And there's already other cards that are catching up to him, which kind of stinks, man. Like, especially since a lot of people don't like his swing, I feel like, Castellanos, a free Nick Castellanos card that's like 1 or 2 overalls lower, 2 overalls lower, is more likely to be in people's lineups. Another program card that's completely free to get. All you gotta do is grind it. I mean, obviously he's not as good of a hitter. He's not as good of a defender. They have almost the exact same speed, which is hilarious. But Nick Castellanos' swing is way better in most people's opinion. And so, I don't know, man. It just feels odd to me that that was how they decided to go with that. Our prices leveled out? Not really. They're still kind of expensive. It's probably because Ted Williams needs so many damn Tops Now cards. See, the spotlights aren't even that. Mizorowski's kind of expensive. Yeah. Because he's funky and has a outlier slider, I guess. Yeah, I asked a question today on the tweet that announced all the cards for these programs. Does anybody else find it odd that, like, it used to be our biggest consistent content drop getting Player of the Month or Tops Now until it became Player of the Month at the end of the month? We get 3 cards out of this thing. 2 Tops Nows that aren't going to make your team unless you have a really bad team or you're running a theme team. And then Evan Carter's pretty good. He's kind of on the same level as Corbin Carroll against lefties. He's not as good defensively. His power is better against right, so I guess there's that. Contact, pretty much the same. I mean, I don't know. And I'm sure most people's immediate response would be, that's because they're in packs. I mean, even last year, man, they had the Tops Now and Spotlight guys, monthly awards, whatever the fuck they called them last year, in packs as well. But I still feel like the programs had more cards in them. And the point that I made in, like, the end of my tweet was, you know, every single week when they announce these things, there's so many people, they're like, where's so-and-so? Where's this guy? Where's that guy? Well, this dude threw a complete game, like, shutout. And, oh, where's this guy? Like, so there's obviously other people that had good performances because there's lots of fans of other teams that are like, hey, where's my card for this dude that did this? But for some reason, we're getting 3 cards a week. We couldn't bump that up a little bit? Like 5 or 6? Like, why aren't we getting 2 Spotlight cards and 3 Tops Now cards? I don't know. It just seems like they've really done everything they could this year to minimize free content. And then cranked it up to 11 on collections and pack content. It's a hanging splitter that went nowhere. Cool. We couldn't have juiced a card a little more for this career milestone home run, by the way. We just got the 85 Jolt. That's so great to use in the first place. Man. I will say one of the more disappointing parts of not streaming earlier this week is I had saved some photos and, you know, photoshopped some ideas for thumbnails that had to do with, like, the day, like, real baseball the day that I saved the photos. And, like, Ronnie's awesome catch that led to a double play in the 9th inning against the Mets. Yep, that doesn't, I mean, it still looked cool, I guess, but doesn't fit as well tonight as it did the night it happened. And then them getting blown out I don't know, blown out, but like 5-0 the second night. I had the little Mr. Met crying photoshopped out. I feel like his card last year at the beginning of the year, didn't it have a sinker? Or it had a cutter, that's what it was. He was a 4-seam cutter guy. I knew I wasn't crazy. I remember there was a second, because I cannot use these dudes that have nothing but straight 4-seam and then off speed. which I guess the outlier slider is a cutter, basically. The problem is the par gets so fucking big if you throw it up in the zone, and especially against the CPU. Like, you can't throw breaking balls up in the zone against the CPU. Am I going to have to hit a walk-off grand slam? Wasn't it a walk-off grand slam he hit in this game? I swear. I was going to say, if I have to hit a live series lefty-lefty walk-off grand slam with Naylor, I'm going to be pissed. It wasn't a great swing, but he was so sure that that was a sac fly to win the game. I also love that you can see this guy throwing a knuckleball in his card art, and they won't give it to him on his card because of how broken the knuckleball is in game. They took it away from that one common relief pitcher that popped up and was popular last game, or not last game, last week. Devin Kirby. They straight up took it off the card. Not fixed it, adjusted it, just act like he doesn't have it. Okay, is that one deep enough? Lord. What position does this guy play? Third base. First base. Second base, secondary. Right field, secondary. I was thinking about this the other day when I saw Shohei was supercharged for hitting his 250th home run. And I've thought it before, like with Ichiro. It is slightly disappointing, which don't get me wrong, I know that they love, you know, the professional Japanese league over there, and Koreans love the KBO, but like, I really wish the Premier Talent guys would just come over here at, 18, 19 years old. Which, granted, there's some of them. I think Shohei's little video they did on him last year, 2 years ago, talked about it where when they looked at him out of high school, like they were only interested in him as a pitcher or only as a position, like one or the other, when Major League Scouts looked at him, and that's why he ended up just staying in Japan. But like him, can you imagine the stats we could have gotten out of him or Ichiro with an entire career here and no years wasted in Japan? I don't want to say wasted because like they still have success and whatnot, but like, you know what I mean. Professional baseball is Major League Baseball. I know there are other professional leagues, but like, there's a reason why the top of the top ends up in Major League Baseball. And people who fall out of Major League Baseball end up in Japan or Korea. What am I supposed to do here? Hit a home run, of course, at the worst ballpark in the game to do it at. Loves it. No launch angle. Cool, cool, cool. And sinker up in the zone. That should get great launch angle. I feel like that's one easy fix that they could make to the hitting engine to fix a lot of the weird, unrealistic crap that, like, people are getting worn out with parts of the meta, and, like, sinker being the best pitch in the game for the last 4 years is one of them. Pitches that are intended to, you know, get you out in front of it or hit a ground ball for an out, I feel like should be coded if they're belt high or up to get increased exit velocity and launch angle. Like throwing sinkers up in the zone, throwing off-speed pitches up in the zone, those things get launched in real life. Like if you throw a sinker up in the zone, it tends to be flatter and they get hit very hard because it's a ground ball pitch. It's supposed to be at the bottom of the strike zone to get a ground ball. I feel like it's a pretty simple fix. I don't know. It seems like it to me. Maybe there's not a way to code that where certain pitch types, if they're in certain parts of the zone and get solid contact made on them, like I said, have higher exit velocities, get better launch angles, whether you square them up perfectly or not. Like, I don't know. Makes sense to me. Sucks. Is that Willie Castro out of position and left? Maybe his live series still has a ton of positions, but Lord. Oh, Ramon Antoni. Put you there. And then probably move you to left. XP with these guys. Oh. Hits with Kemp. Extra base hits with Anthony. Home runs with Goodman. Okay, I like that. Seven innings pitchers, starting pitchers, Ks. Hits with outfielders. Home runs with shortstops. Probably not doing that. What, 21 out of 50. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Ramon. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, guess I can unmute that. You have to forgive me a little bit as the start of the night goes because I'm a little out of practice after not doing this for a week. Okay, so it was hits, extra base hits, home runs, right? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I could just try to knock those out before anything else. Excuse me. Okay, not ideal for Ramon, but he just needs extra base hits. 5 hits, 3 extra base hits, 3 home runs, I think. Unfortunately, he's not a shortstop, That's the nice thing with it just being stat missions. We can do it and back out and do it again. It kind of stinks. He's worse against lefties, so. Man, why don't we try to dot down and in sinker one more time? See, it's just not gonna leave. Didn't square it up enough, and he's only got 90 fucking power on the card. I don't feel like that was who I had there. Whatever. Only one hit of progress that first go around. That's not great. Let's see if maybe I can get a righty. Nope, because the Rockies have nothing but lefty starting pitchers apparently. I go through this all the time. Throw's kind of weird. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be really happy with this Roman Anthony card, though. Sure, he's a little worse defensively and speed-wise than the other one. Because I feel like the other one had like 78 speed to start. Maybe it was 76 and you could get him over 80 at parallels, but just kind of meh. I mean, it's literally just a 2 month later upgrade version of the one that we got in the collection. Not terrible against righties, not terrible against lefties. Well, we'll keep trying. I mean, eventually I'm going to have to find a right-handed pitcher, right? Not yet, though. And Austin Gomber with the Joe random pitch mix now, huh? I don't feel like I'm crazy, but he had a sinker last year, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to find a righty or I'm never hitting a home run with this fucking Goodman card because he has shit attributes against lefties. Hey, a freaking righty, what do you know? Love perfect singles instead of at least doubling the gap. I mean, perfectly squared up too. Go foul, please. Thank you. I was gonna say that wasn't gonna have enough legs to get out. Don't think that will either. Maybe they throw it away. Of course they don't. Yeah, that's a pretty decent card. 97.80 and then like 115.85 or something like that. 113.85. I don't even remember now. But pretty decent splits. Good clutch, good speed, a little positional versatility. Holy shit, an extra base hit with him finally. Good spot. No slam zone, not up, not belt high away. Okay, 1 home run. Gets me to 36. I mean, I can use the 1 New guy. I could use him. He's in a pack though. I'm trying to think of who I could use in the event to get progress. It's only 750, so I mean 2 hitters might get it. Had a game update today, we didn't fix that though. Paul Skeens is on the cover by himself now though. The game's been freezing when you go to your lineup since launch, but we made sure to change Ellie to Paul Skeens today. Stupid fucks. Cool. Dude, I saw a tweet this week where somebody got Shohei as their unlimited reward. Wild. Can you imagine just logging into the game and being like, oh, 600,000 stub card there. Cool. I hope it was somebody that didn't already have him. If you just bless somebody with the most expensive card in the game as a login reward, just to give them 600,000 stubs on their account, that's kind of fucking lame. I hope somebody that thought they were never going to get to complete live series got that, because that would be awesome. Hey, what's up, Jupiter? I'm better. I wasn't able to stream earlier this week because I have had a stomach bug and I was using the bathroom every 10 minutes. So, I'm doing better. I went to work today. Wasn't going to have a partner tonight, and they said, hey, you want to go home early? And I was like, does a whale shit in the ocean? Not if it's a SeaWorld, is the response to that. So yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you've had a good week. The weekend is here. I have a birthday party tomorrow for one of my wife's good friends, and it's a murder mystery luau thing. I need to study my persona that I was given tonight. I have not read much of it. Apparently everybody that RSVP'd got the same thing sent to them where it's like your backstory. I don't know if it's going to have like motivating factors or whatnot to whether or not I'm guilty, but yeah, exactly. That was my initial thinking, like, tell me if I did it or not. I don't need to know like anything else besides that. I just need to know if I did it or not. I ain't gonna lie. Probably get worse at lying the more I drink during this luau, but whatever. I'm definitely getting an excuse to wear a Hawaiian shirt, so my wife's super thrilled about that, I'm sure. Love my Hawaiian shirts. But it sounds like a fun idea. I've wondered how much they're using AI to help, like, coordinate and plan all of it. Like they made a Facebook event page, and it looks like some of like the little thumbnails, pictures for the thing. They almost look like Sesame Street character people, but like with all of the custom name and stuff for her name and their party. And I was just like, this feels like this is pretty AI. And he works in tech. Like he actually works for a company that got bought out by Google. So, her husband. Go foul, please. Thank you. Funny story. He actually worked for AT&T and got let go, and then started working for this company that he works for now. And then basically AT&T like hired them to do the exact same thing. And then I think it all got bought out by Google. But yeah, good people. I'm actually excited to hang. We haven't got to hang out with them in a while because, you know, we gotta. Yeah, she's still 10 months for another 5 days. We have a 10-month-old. They have a 1-year-old. So busy times. How'd you enjoy the Mets series there, Jupiter? I loved it. Couldn't have made me happier. Dude, don't be a bitch. I just need one more extra base hit. I was a little disappointed with the loss tonight. I didn't get to watch much of it because I was at work and then I was driving home from work. But man, I mean, I don't know what I expected out of a 20-year-old rookie making his debut, but we also just had an atypical offensive night for so far this year where we just didn't score much. Managed a run against Miami. Oh, stinky. Tried to check. Tried not to hit it hard, but damn. Man, I'll tell you, it's a weird time of the year right now. Not just because of the Rafi Devers trade, but between like sports that I follow, like, and then like online social media, sports media companies and stuff, and then MLB The Show content creators. I've seen some weird ass takes. And people that think they're being dead serious about them. Like Red Sox and Mets, just absolute copium. I saw Red Sox fans talking about how there was, you know, interest in us trading Chris Sale and Ronald for name 3 or 4 random fucking dudes on the Red Sox and a couple fucking prospects, and I'm just like, brother, you guys are lost in the sauce. You have no idea how unlikely that would be. Oh, I need 14 more. Those are going to be 12. And then 15. Okay. Nice. So I don't even have to really focus on the missions anymore and I'll get it done. Which means you my lineup right now. Sure, I'm not actually going to do anything about that lineup, so whatever. I'll probably sit on that for now. Let's look at new event. Okay. I don't love this theme, by the way. Does this guy have first base, secondary? He sure fucking does. Get your stupid ass over there. Moncada, get your stupid ass in the lineup. Kelly. Huh. To be honest, I'm not crazy about this event layout. Man, Gunner's going through it this year, huh? I'm gonna say, I could have sworn he was eligible in this. And why in the fuck would we put live series on the... Brother. Hey, what's up, Pat? Dude, did you see the thing I sent you on Messenger? I saved a picture of it as well, but I don't think I ended up sending it to the group. It was about somebody actually making a call about interest. It was the Red Sox. They made a call and asked about interest in Sean Murphy and Marcell Ozuna. Now remind me again, who was saying 2 weeks ago that it might possibly be an idea to move those two people? Was it you or was it me? Now, did we both agree that it was not a great idea to move those people? Yes, we agreed on that. That's not what we're talking about, though. Stay on subject. But yeah, I saw that. What we wanted for him? No, I do not remember what we wanted for him. I just remember seeing... We were gauging interest in Dever. See, I don't think that makes sense. Maybe it was to fill DH. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, man. I wouldn't have hated it. Like I said, if we're not bringing Ozuna back after this year, like, he'd have been a good slot to fill in that DH spot. And then a guy that can play third, he can play first. Yeah, they wanted more than Murphy or Murphy and Ozuna. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't hate the way it looked or sounded. Would it have been ideal? Not really. Oh, and top 2 pitching prospects? Yeah. Is that including the guy that didn't do so hot today in his debut? Because I'm not going to lie, they could probably have him. Nah, I'm kidding. He's only 20. I was just saying that right before you jumped in. Like, he's 20 years old. I don't know what I expected out of him. I didn't expect the world out of him, but man. I also really didn't expect to go to Miami and get beat 5-1 today. That was a bit of a bummer. After coming off sweeping the Mets, I was like hoping we'd stay hot and sweep the shit-ass Marlins, but you can't have the world, I guess. Don't ask for too much. Yeah. Which that is a lot. Your former all-star catcher, your all-star DH, and then one of your top pitching prospects. That's pretty hefty. But I mean, granted, there's a big price tag attached to Devers. Not that it matters, like he's already packed up and shipped out west. I don't really know that I love any of these. Maybe like that, because then I at least have him to play everywhere. Yeah. Well, and then the Phillies followed it up by beating them today. So, like, if we could have won our fucking game, we would have gained a little more ground on the Mets. But it is what it is. Like, I just want us to stop having fucking days like this where we can't hardly manage more than one run. It's getting old, man. Yeah. That is true. Just keep winning series, man. It might not feel awesome dropping a game to the Marlins, but if we go out and win the next two, it's still progress. I'm really not loving this spot here. Yeah, I go with Ellie. Put him to the bench. It's just kind of like a last-ditch effort. Switch hitter. Got good speed and platoon advantage guys right there, so I don't hate that. Man, making me use Craig Biggio in this fucking thing is diabolical. Oh, I hate that lineup. We'll let it ride. Pitching's just gonna be what it is with this shitty fucking... $1,000 XP, 1,500, 1,000, 30 innings pitched, and any multiplayer hits. Okay. So, probably going to be a slow grind over the course of the weekend. Boob Feeler, get out there. What do you know? It's Booby Feeler against Booby Feeler. I like these custom Pirates unis this guy made. Now, it's kind of weird that you decided to go with gray for a home color, but okay. Ah, back-to-back change-ups. Unfortunate. Gotta punish that. Let's see if maybe we get fastball in here. We did, but it was up. Brother. Can't even foul that ball off for me. 70 vision? Come on. No check swing, huh? 103 vision. 100 and whatever the fuck discipline. Nothing. You're not baiting me, brother. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Man, I felt like I sat back forever on that. goodness. Alright, couple hits, first game back in a week. You're just not going to use a speed-only guy with no power, and I'm not going to put bunt defense on. And of course, a sawed-off single to left field to start the game for him. Come here, stupid. Thanks. This is right in this weirdo's wheelhouse, I'm guessing. The all speed, no ability. Just jam shot singles and bunt base hits. We're going to try to first to third on a ground ball, but thank God the game made me auto slide into second, so I can't get there, and I didn't cancel the runner. Very slow change up there. Very slow curveball there. Very unfortunate there. I'm on top of that ball, but of course it hangs up and gets caught. Very peculiar, the speed differentials here. Yeah, how long are you going to pitch with a dude with no energy? He's technically an outfielder, so that's another hit with an outfielder. Nice. Pretty squared up, but he's got no hitting attributes, so nice. I mean, that's a pretty good swing. It's not a great swing. That's a pretty bad swing. You gotta just let that go. Thought it was catching a bit more in the middle of the plate than it did. Oh well. I got a little more energy with him. I'll let it ride. I only threw 4 pitches. Let the old booby feeler out. At least for this righty matchup. See if maybe he'll be late on this. Hey, let's double up on it in case you think I may go off speed here. Swinging a ball. Nope. Now. Swing through a changeup down and away. Nope. Defensive swing. Wow, that was a bad pinpoint for some reason. And just the worst reaction ever. Not letting yellow enter. Man, just more righties coming up, huh? So let's go Camilo. And let's put bunt defense on, because you're using nothing but guys that bunt. Nah, sorry, man. Not in an event game. Especially not up 3-0 in the last inning. Get a fucking clue, brother. Sorry. Let's try the old stomping ground, see how it goes. I used to love playing at the stadium. I wonder if it's still any good. One hour ago. Need crew to come in and help with call volume, pretty please. That is unfortunate. Now granted, I'm the EMT, so the harder part would have been getting a medic to come in to work with me. And they'd have been paying me to sit there and do nothing from 7 o'clock until 11. But that's half the crew you need there. What did they end up with tonight since I left? 3 trucks? 4 trucks? I know there was a lot of people that were so sure that Devers was going to hit a home run tonight in his first game against the Red Sox. And he went 0 for 5. We got under 100 batting average, so let's just bring the infield in immediately. Well, so we're not completely useless at the plate somehow with this card. Still not ideal. Let's see if maybe he gets a little over aggressive here. Yep. Yeah, I want to say I first found this ballpark in 2003, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't remember 1000% for sure. But I feel like it was a second download last year. And it didn't play great last year. It's a bit odd hearing all the water features so loudly. And I think there's a jet off behind the first base dugout. That's another thing that you're hearing. But man, it's just such a cool looking stadium. And the fact that it's called the Dragon's Den and Tropic Thunder, like, I love it. I love that movie. Give me a second to strike out this inning, please. No, we're going to find a way to put it in play. Right before it bounces off the plate. Unfortunate. Perfectly squared up, good timing, 102 mile an hour line out to start the game. That was what I was hoping for. In my heart of hearts. And then just early, beat into the ground on a slider that I was looking for. Nice. I was kind of hoping he'd miss over the strike zone with the slider. It was still pretty well placed, but not well enough. Just out of curiosity, let me go to the game log, because I feel like elevations are all kind of... No, it's still max elevation. It doesn't matter what it says when you first initially download a stadium, they're messed up all the time now in the vault. I love that every year it seems like the vault becomes more and more of a mess. Like this year, you have to go by the picture in the thumbnail, not the name. The name never matches correctly. Yeah, this doesn't play the same as it used to. Because that was still fairly squared up, and I think that would have gone in 23. Yeah, we will throw a lefty to these two guys, and then... yeah, let's go with Clevenger. Is Augustin Ramirez a catcher? Well, it's not who this is anyway. Javier Sanjo. I'd really rather just not use another pitcher in this inning, but I know this is like the one chance that Ozzie Smith has to get a hit is against a lefty. But instead we get a one pitch out. Yeah, he's a sinker. Okay. Okay. Thought about ambushing first pitch sinker, but I didn't. Four-seam sinker, slider, curveball, right? We threw it for a strike. And we rage quit. Instead of making a pitching change when I brought in a pinch hitter, we rage quit. Nice. Classy. I really wish that, like, after people do a certain number of those, it would just permaban them. Like, especially in events. That negates the hit that I need in the multiplayer program. It negates the home run with shortstops in the Spotlight program. Run scored, total bases, all that. Permaban that dude. Like, if you're such a fucking baby back bitch that you rage quit off of a home run in an event game, just don't fucking play, brother. It's events, it's not that serious. And like I said, there's a one batter minimum. I brought in a righty so I didn't have to hit lefty-lefty with O'Neal Cruz, and you could have just went to a righty. Instead, you threw a sinker up in a way that I just got to pull out of the ballpark. Don't have a lot of faith in this silver Andy Pettitte to give me much length. So we'll see how this goes. I'm still quite gassy. I saw catcher number 7 and I thought he had Joe Mauer for a second, and I was like, Joe Mauer's way too slow to be in the event. It's Biggio. Kind of hoping it was belt high or down with the sinker. Man, and he went another fastball. I had a feeling we might go front door sinker, but instead it was a changeup. Man, ambush, perfectly squared up, good timing, and it goes fucking nowhere, huh? How great. Like 99 off the bat, huh? I just don't think Blake Trine's as good as he used to be. I don't know what it is. I think he used to get outlier sinker, and he doesn't anymore. A little under it. That stinks. I was reading his pitches pretty good that inning, that whole inning. He's a good player though, so 4-run lead's not safe, especially with a silver on the mound. So pitch weird, I guess. I don't know. A finesse pitcher that's main weapon is control, that misses the strike zone on a perfect release. How cool. Inside out's a changeup. Of course. Take that all day.
This summer's another scorcher, and Ultimate Season Pass from TXU Energy is hitting it out of the park with 50% off energy charges during peak summer and winter, plus more months of automatic saving.
Freaking Spotify ads, man. I don't know about a 4-seam, but let's just show it. Holy, blue release somehow, and then I overthrew my second release. Damn it! And I thought I don't think it would have mattered with 99 speed. A 0 would have been awesome, but just wasn't in the cards for me, I suppose. Thank you for the arm strength. Oh, why can't you be fair, you bitch? Oh, good spot. What the shit? What a result. Just got enough of it to make me be out, huh? I love that people get foul balls that go out of play and I don't. It's cool. We're becoming very reliant on four-seam fastballs, man, which could be dangerous. We're not playing 9-inning games, so I guess it's harder to pick up tendencies, but... good changeup off of all the fastballs you've been throwing. Right at somebody. Love finding the glove on a 100-mile-an-hour swing again in a 3-inning game. Righty, lefty, and leave the lefty in? I don't know. I was gonna say, I'll give you plenty of time to bring in your platoon if you'd like. By all means, brother. Bring in Pete Crow Armstrong. Even live series with better... Yeah, it's live series with better hitting attributes. Thank you for the queef into left center. That's just so... I understand it's technically an improvement. It's not an improvement power-wise. And at least Don Baylor's a power hitter type against righties. Empty your bench. Go ahead. No? Okay. Oh, good swing. He shot on that as I was farting. Ironic. I'll leave a lefty for a little bit. Screw it. Good take. Very competent outfields in this event as well. Pretty underrated part of this. Man, he must have been thinking I'd go first pitch slider instead of a sinker that time. Unfortunate. If I remember correctly, I think Biggio, yeah, he's got next to no power against the lefty. So yeah, square it up all you want, brother. With all the speed in the outfield, the odds of you getting a hit are slim. Slim pickings. Slim pickings. Good front door sinker that time, so I was a little early and on top. I mean, you have to know I'm just gonna bring somebody else in if you change pitchers. But this guy's got to be getting tired, so what do you do? Threw it for a strike. Okay. I gotta hit that out. It's gotta be murdered to left field into the bleachers. And he threw it for a ball this time. Stinks. That stinks. Yeah, I'd change pitchers, man. Now, the question is, do I trap him? I think I do. Oh, but you can't be late on the fucking hanging slider. It's a defensive improvement going into the last inning, so I don't hate it anyways. Ooh, I don't love how much I'm extending this lefty. I mean, granted, you don't have to. I only got one batter minimums. So I think, honestly, that's my nudge to get him out. Strom. Thank you for the stutter and fucking... Ooh, I got a June Spotlight pack. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see what we got. Show me what you got. Relief pitcher. It's like the one guy out of the pack I wouldn't have fucking wanted. Awesome. Ooh, a bat skin. Yay. Guess what? I already got all of them. Because I played the fucking game. Oh. At a certain point, can we get the old headliners out of fucking pack rotation? Like, I don't want them ever. They're not worth anything. I mean, there's just no way I'm keeping this guy over buying Grant Holmes. Well, that was fucking fast. Or Cam Smith, I guess. I mean, honestly, he's Trevor Story, but not as abysmal against righties. Lower contact against left, but on All-Star it doesn't matter. Well, dumbass, you didn't pay attention to how many that was. 10? Yeah, 10 sellable cards. They're not good about putting out Tops Now rewinds throughout the year. I feel like those guys could jump up in price, and for some fucking cards that I don't ever plan on using, they could get expensive. I don't know. Four away now. Love it. It cut his price in half at least. Like I said, no, it's actually not a better fielder. Wow. Wow. That's surprising. What was going to be the easiest way to probably finish this shit? Four home runs with shortstops. Nope. So it's got to be 11 strikeouts. Do we do that real quick, just to get it done? And then we can put Evan Carter on the event team and see how he does. Since we're just concerned about 11 strikeouts, we're just going to run ourselves out with almost everybody. Well, you don't have to worry about it if you hit a dinger, I guess. So I was going to say I'll steal some bases with Ronnie to get his PXP up before I sell him. I mean, he's hosed by 90 feet at third base. Okay. The relay was being made before he touched second. There's just no world where I should have been running there. Except for the fact I was running myself out. So. It wasn't K's with starting pitchers, right? So I could pitch, you know, 3 batters with this guy. And then go to Bummer, who's got max K per 9. Just to really drive the point home that I'm striking these guys out. I think so. Now, will I be disappointed if that's not the case? And I pitch 4 innings and waste my time just to have to come back and do it again? It would suck. Before I took that terrible swing, I was going to say I'm slowly approaching P5 with him, so I'll probably not run myself out with him and try to score. But never mind. Didn't matter. I love that their neat new little thing that shows you what percentile your card usage is at is all fucked up already. Not to mention now we're out of the stretch, which is lovely. Whoever recorded that is a menace to society. A voice actor went into a studio and recorded someone going, Derek. That if you have any commentating on, you would never hear that. God, I just really don't want to sell him. He's playing well, so he's getting good inside edge and stuff on his live series, but man, just love being able to use a card that's balanced every day. Doesn't matter who you're playing, if he's good against them or not. I just have this sneaking suspicion that he's going to get an all-star card and this card's going to happen the same thing that happened with the Devers one. The price is just going to die. You know what's sad is I was really enjoying the event when I was using the Summer Series cards. That didn't last very long. I don't know that I took an at-bat with Adley in the event. And now we're doing some stupid fucking event where I can't use Adley. There's not double PXP active, is there? I don't remember if it was this weekend. I'm gonna guess not, since I've only got 90 for that auto Kemp in the event at bats thing. Placey thingy place. Lord. I love that for some reason it gave him a foul ball when I have max K per 9. I was gonna say, what the fuck you mean? Ooh, Raffy. Oh, he's only 15. He's only 13. I mean, dang, he's down to 8. Wait a minute now. He's down to 15. Man, he's still holding such a hefty price tag. Dang, their prices have gone back up. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. I mean, I'm sure it's probably a bit of people having time to play today and trying to get Ted again, because some of these guys were down to like 3,200 and they're back up to double that again. I'd need 14 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, this is what I'm talking about. Those are getting old enough that they're starting to climb in price. They're climbing. They haven't been in a pack in a long time. I expected his price to be a little higher, honestly. His is finally dying since there's other options. Same with him. Joan is holding kind of... I mean, he's a switch hitting catcher. So, even though he's not amazing at anything, I'm surprised he's... I mean, that may be about where they hold, I guess. We'll just have to see. Just out of curiosity, I want to look. Yeah. This might be crazy, but I usually like Devers swing a little better. Dead red instead of breaking ball hitter, right? Yeah, Bryce always gets breaking ball hitter. I like getting the help on dead red as well. Getting a little more forgiveness on fastballs is easier than getting a little more forgiveness on breaking balls. And I'm kind of thinking, honestly, it may be time to move on since I got Santana. Just move on completely from the Blue Jays boost. Because then I can boost 2 switch hitters. I can add another Guardian. And it balances out my bullpen as well, having 4 and 4. I don't know. I'm debating on starting openers in ranked from now on. And so just like alternating between a righty and a lefty. See, I just didn't do great with Kopech. I was thinking about bringing him back. And love any of these guys except for Miller. I haven't used either of them online yet. So there's no telling. I just like pitching with Ottavino more. than any of those dudes, honestly. I don't know. It's a thought that I had. I don't even know. At some point today. Probably while I was watching a video. Like, I've already got 2 Guardians on my bench. The one thing is it helps my rotation right now. I think that's what's keeping me hesitant, because I don't want to throw any of these guys. I only add 1 to the bullpen, so I still got to find 2 more slots, and then it's like forcing them on my bench. Another catcher that's a lefty, and then another lefty. I don't love it. Nope, you don't want to play there actually. Thank you. I'm already getting really tired. I think I'm only gonna be able to play a couple more. 1 or 2 more. Tonight is kind of just a bonus stream. I should still be at work until 8 a.m. and then driving home. Not able to stream all day, and then stream tomorrow night and Sunday. So, just a little bonus. Just a little extra something. It's kind of funny that auto Kemp card fits really well right into this event. Winnie the Pooh using an opener, okay. Playing in Old Miami, or is this a created stadium? .1742 ERA. That's wild. I missed it. Not that it would go anywhere at this fucking prison. Duran in center and Pete Crow in left is wild. Oh. I can't sell out too hard and swing at shit like that before I get 2 strikes. Like, man. And then I swing and do the exact same swing that I just did. Swinging for a slider at a cutter and jamming myself. .437, huh? Mm-hmm. Kinda had a feeling, man. Just a hunch. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna take a guess and say you may do it again. With the high speed guys. Idiot. I didn't even have to get the pump fake off. Like, I tried to pump fake to see if your dumbass would fucking run into a tag. And it didn't let me pump fake. I guess I did it too quickly. Did they lower his arm slot this year? I feel like they did. I think I need one more home run for that mission. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Up and in knuckle curve, huh? Thanks for letting the home run count if you're quitting. Oh, we're still going. Okay. Nice. He does have a cutter. I got it, and I missed it. Because I'm trash. Another perfectly squared up, good timing swing by Yamamakata that doesn't result in a hit. How cool. How cool. Bad swing. You can't swing at a down and in sinker that you're kind of expecting and be that late. This is helping the total bases mission out, especially, you know, missing the ball in the outfield. Should have gone. He threw it all the way, and it was a bad throw. Is Arenado a silver right now? I didn't even think of that. He'd be a nasty little fucking bench option with his supercharge. No room behind home plate in Old Miami. It's like a high school park. Yeah, we're definitely bringing a lefty in. Let's give Matty Strom a run. I was trying to throw a strike. It barely missed the strike zone. And it's a hit by pitch. That's hilarious. They removed his player model from the game. That's wild. Cool. That's what we pinch it for. Hit into a double play. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say you think this card's amazing since you started him. Perfect release. Thank you for missing the strike zone. Yeah, I had a feeling you were just literally trying to get the game over with. Brother, you're down by 8 with 1 out left in the game. Could we not? You're an idiot. I don't even know that this becomes a bench bat by any means. And Hefo doesn't have speed to play. He does, but I don't want to use either. I mean, what do you fucking use this card for? I'm trying to remember who else is supercharged right now. I feel like there's gotta be another option, right? Who was the number one? Forgot about Nicholas. Who else was there? I swear there was somebody else. Like, it even just got announced today. I thought it said Rosario had been picked up by somebody. That's sad. I could not be an idiot and just go look at the supercharges, I guess. Live Series 7 card. Okay. And of course, he has better power against lefties than the freaking Spotlight card we just got. Is his supercharge actually playing higher? No, it's not. So why is it fucking... I guess it's because his defense isn't as good on his Live Series. I do like that. I like Nicholas's swing. I mean, I probably should put Ellie here. He's a switch hitter. Better power both sides. Better speed, better defense. And I literally just need him to be platoon with... See, I don't love that though. I think I'm just gonna open the few packs I got. I'm zoning out real hard. I apologize. I don't even know who I want out of that bullshit. But just see if we pull anything, and I'm gonna call it a night and go to bed at a semi-decent time. Decent-ish for a stream night. Like I said, it's just a little bonus stream. It's not nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. We'll get a full stream in the next 2 nights. And we'll see about, what's the other one, the freaking Paul Skeens program. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't enjoyed any Paul Skeens cards since they took his cutter. I know I was talking about it earlier, but the cutter really helped him a lot. I don't know what it is. He can have outlier, he can have outlier sinker, it doesn't matter. And maybe it's his delivery. Maybe, I didn't know he tipped his pitches apparently out of the windup with his glove tap thing that he does. Apparently when his hand comes behind his head for the glove tap, people can see whether his fingers are together or apart. I've never been good at picking that shit up, so I've never got to take advantage of that. Shelfie's always all over it. In any video I watch of his, it seems like he's talking about somebody tipping pitches, and but yeah, I don't know what it is about any Skeens card we've got since like May or no, maybe that was set 2. I don't remember. Maybe it was like June or July. But we haven't had a Skeens card that didn't get lit up since then. The All-Star Game one got lit up. Not gonna lie, I didn't ever picture the finest one if there was one. I don't even remember. I feel like he didn't get a finest because he already had multiple 99s in the game at that point. Nothing. Nothing. Dance, baby. Man. Rough night in the packs. I'll hang on to Danny. I'm gonna be honest here, I really don't care out of the other two. I mean, I guess I'm gonna pick Nolan Ryan just to start, because neither of them making a rotation or even a bench spot. Like, if I didn't have Gil Hodges, this would be a cool card. It's kind of the downside of making multiple 99s for collection rewards, I guess. Like, once you get them, it basically locks your position versatility up. Get that one done tomorrow. I can get that one done tomorrow. I mean, I could buy 2 cards and have this one done. I need 3. 1, 2. 3. Man, that's locking in Ronald for a lot of subs. I don't want to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's smarter. And then I skip tops now. It's probably cheaper than doing tops now as well. Because, I mean, there's so many cards I gotta get for tops now. I don't think Teddy Ballgame makes the event, does he?
Chicken strips. Hey, this is Keone.
And this is Tabitha.
Nope, he doesn't.
Anything we know about Chick-fil-A chicken strips?
And all the different sauces you can dip it in. I like to line up all my favorite sauces.
Oh well, I may unlock him tomorrow night, it seems like, then. He's gotten significantly cheaper to the point where I could just do it. I mean, especially no problem if I just sold my Ronald. I mean, if I get him, what's the point in selling Ronald? Yeah, I got just about a month until the All-Star game. And that'll be the next big collection that I'm worried about, probably. I mean, I could really build up stubs before then, and it would give me more stubs too. And like I think that we're gonna get another Ronald, and it'll be free or in a collection that you're gonna have to do anyway. I don't know, man. We'll see. But anyways, nice little extra stream, surprise stream. Yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow night and the next night. The 2 nights I expected to be live. But anyways,